Hi, Darius. I'm Chris Morgan from WLKR. Getting into year two, as your running mate in the backcourt, Donovan Mitchell, what are some ways that you're looking to be even more dynamic as a duo than you already are?
We're just trying to make our teammates better. I think that we can get our shots off at any time. So our biggest thing is just trying to move the ball a lot more this year, try to get everybody involved a lot more. Just try to keep the ball moving as much as we can, so we just try to get easy open shots.
And we just heard a little bit from Tristan Thompson, a guy that's been here in Cleveland, won a title here with LeBron. What's it like having a guy that was with that previous team back here in the locker room this year?
It's going to mean a lot for us, just getting his leadership role, just hearing his voice. Like you said, he's been there already. He's done that for the city of Cleveland, so it's going to mean a lot to him just coming back and trying to help us get to that point. So, his voice is going to mean a lot to us, especially in the locker room and even on the floor. Even if he's not playing or not getting as many minutes as he wants to, he's going to help our bigs, he's going to help the guards, and just trying to get an input of what he sees on the floor.
Hey, Darius. How's it going?
What's up?
A couple of years ago, you guys won 44 games and went to the play-in tournament. Last year, 51 in playoffs. You're smiling at me. What do you feel is the next step?
Give Donovan some dance lessons. Next step is really just trying to exceed that. Like you said, we went to the first round of playoffs last year, but we try to get better, try to make another step, make another leap. And that always begins with us. We're the leaders of this team, so just try to get everybody involved, get Jay and Evan a lot more touches, let them be the initiating of the offense because they can do so many things that's very well for us and that can really help us. So, just getting them a lot more touches. We have a lot of floor spacing now with Max and George coming over. So, just trying to get everybody involved, like I said, and then just compete at a high level every night, play with a lot of toughness on both ends of the floor, and see where the chips fall.
Milwaukee adds Dame, Boston adds Drew Holiday. In what way did seeing those moves around the NBA, if any, impact your view of where you guys stand in the Eastern Conference?
It didn't really give us it didn't do anything for us. We know what we have to do to be good. We know who's going to be out there. We know our opponents. We know everything about everybody. So we just have to go out there and just lay it all on the floor. We have to go play hard. We have to go play with a sense of urgency of that we want to be top 3 team in the East and play with that toughness. Everybody's seen what happened last year in the first round, so we're trying to bring a lot more toughness, a lot more that competitive spirit into our team this year so we can just exceed what we did last year.
Where do you feel like you stand in the East?
Where do you think we stand in the East?
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
I'd say 3rd or 4th.
All right, then.
I want to hear it from you.
3rd or 4th.
You can't say the same thing.
Why? Next question.
Marla Ridenour, Cleveland Magazine. I'm just curious. I've heard some comments about this on the radio or whatever, but how long did it take you to get over the Knicks series?
It took a while. That was my first playoff experience, so losing the first round was kind of hard. But I went back and watched the entire series like multiple times this summer. So I've seen what we did wrong. I've seen what we done right, and I just let it be that. But it took a couple months into the summer to get over the loss. But yeah, we're growing from it, so I'm looking to the positive and looking to this year.
There's been so much talk about how you need to be more physical. How do you do that, like starting now?
You have to be put into some uncomfortable situations, and that's what Coach JB is trying to do this year. Just push ourselves beyond what we're used to, and I think that's our main goal. We're going to be pushed this year by a lot of people, We have a target on our back, and the East is only getting better. So just having that in the back of our mind that we're a target, and then it's some other teams that we have a target for, I think that's just going to push us over the top, in my beliefs.
Nate Alec from the Akron Beacon Journal. Were you able to get together with teammates in the off season for workouts, and if so, like how'd they come together, and how do you think you benefited from them?
Yeah, we went to Miami for a week. Had some fun down there. Got a lot of work in, and that was the first time our group was together as one. So that was super cool. Then we went to Connecticut for Donovan's birthday. And that was another place we all got connected and all had a great time and got to be in the gym a lot with each other and play some basketball games with each other. So it was super fun. It was nonstop communication and just getting to know everybody. So that was our 2 little spots that we had this summer.
You know, when you're talking about, it took a while, a couple months to get over the playoff loss. Like, how much did you talk to teammates about that, and did you guys kind of lean on each other in terms of, getting past it, but also making sure it stays with you to an extent where it can motivate you?
Yeah, I didn't try to put too much on my teammates of what I was seeing. That was already in the past. It was behind us already, so I just didn't want to keep bringing it up. And then another reason is it was our first time being in the playoffs with our young core. Like, it was a lot of us that haven't been in that situation before, so I wasn't going to just overstress it too much. But, I sent some clips to a couple people, just seeing what was their thought and what we could have done better. But me and 4-5, we talked about it a lot this summer. And, we're looking towards this season. It's a new season. It's a new group. So everybody's super excited. I'm ready to go.
Hey, Darius. Jimmy Watkins, cleveland.com. What did you learn last season about welcoming in a player like Donovan to your team in a existing situation that you had?
I'm just hoping and coming in with a great smile on my face every day. Add another all-star like that with the high caliber scoring that he puts on. It's great to have as a teammate. It was just seeing what he likes, and he was trying to figure out what I liked, and just trying to combine those two and just try to make it fit in the season. The trade happened probably like a month or so before training camp, so we had to learn fast. So I think this year, just having a year under our belt, just playing with basketball with each other, is going to help us a lot.
To that point, what kind of advantage can continuity give you guys, particularly against teams that are welcoming, teams that just made trades for other guys?
Yeah, we've been through that last year, so just knowing where he's going to be at on the floor, know where I'm going to be at on the floor, figure out what plays that he's more effective with, of getting an open shot for somebody else or getting to the basket or getting a shot for himself. He's learned the same thing about me, so I think we have those plays in mind that we will run for each other if we both needed a bucket, or if it's crunch time, we know a play that we're going to go to. So I think that's the advantage that we had from last year.
Last question.
Darius, you mentioned the time that you spent with Donovan this offseason and the conversations that you've had with him. There's a lot of talk about his future with the Cavs. There's going to be talk about his future with the Cavs. What's your view of his commitment level to this franchise?
He's wearing wine and gold on media day, so I think he's pretty committed. He's his own grown man. I'm not making any decisions for him. We'd love to have him in Cleveland, but he's going to make it the best decision for himself. So I'm going to leave it up to him. It's a question for him to answer.